Well, welcome friends to week 2 of our upper body strength and conditioning. So you're warm, we're gonna get you started on our first superset, which starts off with our infamous push-ups. Today we are going to be focusing on our eccentric or our lowering phase of these push-ups. We have 8 reps total. We're gonna try to follow a 2 to 4 second eccentric phase, which is again that lowering phase. Now, with our push-ups, again, we do all this crazy stuff in them in hopes to get you stronger and better at them. So I really do encourage you to challenge yourself and try to work with that full 4 seconds on that lowering phase. We start again in that full push-up position, and then we count 1, 2, 3, 4. We can either use the knees on the way up to reset onto the toes, or we can simply just push up and out of that if we're feeling strong and able. 8 reps is going to be what you need to do for your push-ups. With the push-ups, we are going to pair them with our band pull-aparts. We also have 8 reps that we are going to do for these band pulls. I have my either a long band or a loop band looped together like so, and we will be working with band pulls where we are completing 8 reps total. A normal tempo, no pauses, nothing like that. That would be 1 set, and you are doing 4 of them for this first part. So, promise, get it done, and I will catch you back here for part 2. All right, welcome back, my friends. We are here back at it for part 2, which is going to start off with our 1-arm rows. Now, again, I am going to be working with a nice eccentric focus, or that lowering phase focus in these 1-arm rows. I will be using this chair, both of my dumbbells looped on top of each other. If you don't have dumbbells, you can always use a band, and you can also use your TRX if you have that to incorporate it in. We're pulling into our neutral grip position, a little bit wider than our ribs. We don't want our arm touching our body, and we're going to pull in and go 1, 2, 3, 4 seconds on the way down. We're not spending any time at the top or the bottom. We're spending all of our focus on that lowering phase. And you're going to feel a lot of stuff happening back here, as that is what we're going for with that slow, controlled lower. So with this one, we're doing 10 reps on each side. 10 over on this side, 10 over on the other side. And then with this one, we're pairing it with a chest press. So we're going to go ahead and lay on our back. You have 15 reps of this chest press, where we're down on our back, dumbbells are up, palms face the legs, down and apart. We stop before we hit the floor, and then up and together, and we're doing 15 reps total of these chest presses. That is going to complete our first set, and we have 4 rounds total with limited rest. So we're trying to take little to no rest in between these two, between our rows, between our chest presses, between all of our 4 rounds. Okay, so you know what to do. Pause, and I'll see you back here for the last part of the strength. That is. All right, everyone, welcome back. We are back up in it for our last part of our strength, which is going to start off with another variation of rows, which is going to be, again, a neutral grip row, ending up in this A position here, working with, again, that eccentric lowering phase. We're following that same 4-second count on that lowering phase, and TRXs are a great option if you have them. I'll be using my dumbbells because I do not have a TRX. In this bent over position, 1, 2, 3, 4 between every one of our reps. We're trying to really take our time, stay as consistent as we can through all of our 12 reps total of those ones. So that's our first one. Second one, what we're going to pair this one with is our bench, or in my case, chair dips. We have 15 reps of these dips on the menu. So we're going to lower ourselves down off our chair, down to 90 degrees, pushing ourselves up. We know that the straighter the legs, the harder. The bent legs is easier. We need to be able to do 15 of these total. So that's what's up. We're going to, once again, take no rest in between these 2, and we have 4 rounds on the menu that you need to complete before you come back here and get started on your conditioning work. Okay, so pause, and we'll see you back here for the final parts. All right, welcome back, everyone. We are back up in it for our last and final part, which is working off of a timer, and we don't need any equipment. So what I'm going to do is move my dumbbells out of my way, move this chair out of my way, so that I have lots of space on my mat. The only thing that you will want to incorporate is your supportive footwear. Put your shoes on so that you can join me on this high impact or jumping stuff, and that you have proper support for your ankles, your knees, your hips, all of the above. So first thing that we're going to do is set our timer. Today we are working with a timer that is essentially going to beep every 60 seconds. We have 3 exercises followed by a round of rest. So when you set your timer, you essentially want to set this for, if there was 4 exercises, but 3 of them are going to be actual movements, and then the last 60 seconds is going to be straight up rest. You can set the timer for 60 seconds on, 60 seconds off, because that is what we want. We don't want any rest in between. The rest that we're going to take is after we complete all of our 3 movements, which is going to be that 1 round of 1 minute, 60 seconds rest. So hopefully that makes sense. If it doesn't, it will as we go through this. Starting off with our first one is our break dancers. We're going to get down onto the floor, all 4 position, working with this off knees, and then we're going to kick through, bringing our hand to our chest, coming back to the off knee, and then alternating our sides, right side and left side. So that's going to be us for 1 minute. Right after that, when the timer is going to beep, there's going to be no rest on that timer. So we got to get up and hustle into the next one, which is our lateral ski hops. So these ones, we have 2 feet. They're going to leave and land, taking these little hops laterally across our mat, right and left, for that entire 1 minute. Following that one, the last and final one, we want to come to the end of our mat, and we're going to work with our over and back fast feet. So we're trying to move our feet as fast as possible, work with as quick as we can in our steps, and that's going to be our last 60 seconds. And then once that's done, we're going to have 1 minute of full-on rest. That would be 1 round, and we are completing, drum roll, 3 sets total of that. So again, if you need to adjust your timer, set your timer, whatever it is, that is what's up for this last part, okay? So you know what to do. Following that last part there, we also do have our stretch session that you will have to scroll down to the bottom of this page to find, and then I will see you guys next day for our full body conditioning day. Okay, enjoy.